Hey everybody, welcome to Pomfret. I'm Julie Kremer and I'm a member of the Dean's team. I'm also a fifth form dean, which means I'm kind of in charge of the juniors, go junior class. I'm also teaching sophomore English this year, so if you're lucky enough to be in my class, that would be cool as well. You may not, we'll see how the class goes before it's the cool thing or not. Today though, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our school culture. So let me ask you this. How many of you read our Griffin Guide, our school handbook, front to cover before you applied? No, probably that's a little hardcore. How many of you might have read our Griffin Guide front to cover after you got accepted? All right, maybe if you were looking for the dress code, you might have read it front to cover because you were trying to find it. I hope, though, if you did, that you came across our section on school values. But here's a little reminder just in case you didn't. Our values embody the pattern of thought and behavior we care about most. They are the unseen influences behind our decisions and the internal motivations behind our actions. Representing our essence and our aspirations, they reflect who and what we strive to be each and every day. So because I'm an English teacher, I have to think about all the words really specifically. And I think the word that I like the most is strive, because for me that means I'm constantly changing and growing to become something, and it also means that I'm a work in progress. So I think that's a good way to look at being at Pomfret. We are growing, we are learning, we are becoming who we need to be while we're here. So think about those kind of things as you read more about values and as we talk more about them. But also I want you, before you consider our school values, maybe you should consider what you value as individuals, because I think those will kind of mesh together when you get here, and as we talk a little bit more about that sort of thing moving forward, whether it's 1 year as a PG or 4 years if you're coming in as a freshman. Leadership also really works well, I think, with our values, because we expect everyone to be a leader. From the smallest thing, like saying hello to someone when you pass, or reminding someone that they maybe need to pick up their dish that they left behind. Or maybe you're a school leader and you're in Key Head, or you are a prefect, or maybe you're on the DC. So there's lots of different ways for you to work toward your leadership potential, and we're really going to ask you to push yourself a little bit while you're here. The other thing I want to talk about is our main values, the 3 that we've kind of come up with over the last few years that we've identified that are important to our school, and we really work toward them in everything that we do. And that's community, whether it's gathering in different spaces. We'll see what that looks like this year, a little bit different this year, but whether it's gathering online and we're listening to a chapel talk, or a school meeting, or we're in the dining hall, or we're at a game, community is important in developing who we are. The other, another value that I think we really push and is the idea of growth. And I talked about it a little bit when I said even I as an adult am constantly striving to be a better person. So growth can come in many, many ways, whether it's in the classroom or on an athletic field, or in Quest, or in daily interactions with each other in our dorms, and how we get along when we have troubles and we're trying to work through things and develop our relationship. And then really the last of our 3 main values is integrity. And I think that as Griffins, because you're a Griffin now, that's really encompasses all of who and what we are at Pomfret, because we have to stand up for things, and we have to really find our voice while we're here, in an effort to stand up for the things that we believe in, to question things, to question people, but know that you're doing it in a safe space, in a place that we value growth, and we expect growth. So this was part 1 of our orientation session about values and community, and I look forward to seeing you in the next couple sessions when you get either on campus or virtually on campus. So until then, have a great summer. Thanks.